Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are in good health and taking great care of yourself. Welcome back to our English class. I am Fatima Kulsala from Atmiya Green School, Jadeshwar. So let's start our today's class. So students, I request you to open your course book, that is New Pathways. We would be starting Unit 6, that is At Least a Fish, and this would be the first chapter for your PT3 course. So, students, do you ever had a pet, or are you having a pet right now? Or do you like to keep the pets like puppy, cat, fish, rabbit? Here in this chapter, we are going to learn about one such girl who wants a puppy as her pet, but her parents are not agreeing to it. And so she asks for fish and she gets the fish as her pet. So let's read the story. So here, let's start our story, At Least a Fish. It's about a girl named Anna. It's written by Anushka Ravishankar. So this is a small part of the story, At Least a Fish. It's an extract of the story, At Least a Fish. So let's move on to our story. Students, please pay attention in your textbook on page 83. At least a fish, said Anna. Her mother sighed. Her father looked sad. This was not because the idea of buying a fish for his daughter made him unhappy. Mr. Bopanna's face was like that. So here the story begins with an argument where Anna is asking her parents to get her a fish as a pet. Her mother sighed. I think she is done with the arguments of Anna, and so she took deep breaths so that she doesn't get angry on her. And her father looked sad. Anna's father looked sad. But that was not because he didn't want to buy a fish for his daughter, but it's just because his father face always looked like that. That means his face always looked as if he is sad. If he was not smiling, he looked tragic. Tragic means very sad. अगर वो नहीं हंसते हैं तो कैसा लगता है कि वो हमेशा दुखी ही रहते हैं. His cheeks sagged, his lips drooped, and his eyes looked like they were about to fill with tears. His cheeks were sagged, that means it sunk downwards, it came down, and his lips drooped. They also bent downward of tiredness. He never smiled like this, but it was always down, as if he is sad. And his eyes always looked like they are about to fill with tears. That means कि उनकी आंखें हमेशा ही ऐसी लगती थी कि अभी पानी भर जाएगा उसमें. Luckily for the people around him, Mr. Bopanna rarely stopped smiling. मतलब जो मिस्टर बोपन्ना थे, he didn't stop smiling whenever he was around his people, or whenever he goes out and he meets somebody at that time also, he never stopped smiling. He kept on smiling so that the person in front of him feels that he is a happy person. Anna, on the other hand, was really sad. She had been trying for days to get her parents to adopt a dog. She had seen in the young readers section of the newspaper that there was a homeless litter of pups. On the other hand, Anna was really sad. His father wasn't sad, he looked sad, but Anna was actually sad. Why? Because she was trying to convince her parents. वो अपने parents को मनाने का try कर रही थी. कब से? To adopt a dog. Adopt means to include somebody in your family and take care of him or her. She had seen in the young reader section of the newspaper that there was a homeless litter of pups. That means in the newspaper she saw an ad regarding the litter of pups. Litter means the group of pups. Over here the word litter is collective noun. Litter is collective noun, and pups means small baby dog. That is litter of pups. So she saw an ad in the newspaper about it, and that's the reason she wanted to adopt the puppy. Give one of these adorable pups a home and get yourself a faithful friend for life, said the ad. So, what did the ad say? That give one of these adorable pups a home. Adorable, that means lovable. You can love them. They are so lovely that you feel like you want to take them home. So, the ad said that take one of them home and it would be the faithful friend. As you all know, dogs are always proved to be a faithful friend. And so, the ad also said the same thing, that if you take one pup home, or if you take those pups home, then you would be having faithful friend for your lifetime. Pups are nuisance, said her mother. उसकी मम्मी ने क्या बोला कि pups are nuisance. That means they cause inconvenience. They annoy everyone. For her mother, it was like that. They are adorable. See, it says here, adorable pups, said Anna. Anna was trying to convince her mother. She kept on telling her, she kept her showing the ad which said that they are adorable. That means the pups were adorable. It says, see, they are adorable pups. But her mother refused. Mr. Bopanna was always traveling, and Mrs. Bopanna had to look after the home and Anna and her very demanding job. So her mother refused, means she said no, that we are not going to get any pet home. And Mr. Bopanna, that means his father, he kept on traveling. And Mrs. Bopanna was alone and she had to look after the home, Anna, and her demanding job. That means she alone had to look after the whole house, her daughter Anna, and her job. Almost 3 days a week, they ended up eating cup noodles. That means she didn't have time to cook, and that's why they ended up eating cup noodles, because she didn't get home in time to let in cook. She always reached home so late कि वो कभी कभी खाना नहीं बना पाती थी, इसीलिए उनको कभी कभी नूडल्स खाने पड़ते थे. आई एम श्योर डॉग्स लाइक कप नूडल्स, आर्ग्यूड एना. आर्ग्यूड का मतलब होता है किसी चीज़ को प्रूव करने के लिए हम पॉइंट्स रखते हैं, रीजंस देते हैं. कि अगर हम डॉग को, योर एना इज ट्राइंग टू से दैट इफ़ वी अडॉप्ट अ पप ओवर योर, it would be okay to eat noodles. It is not going to say no, I don't want to eat noodles. They are not healthy. Thank goodness Zen's mother gives you healthy things to eat in the afternoon. Otherwise, you would be having a very unbalanced diet. Her mother said that eating noodles is not a good thing. They are not at all healthy for you. And so it's not good for us also and for pet also. Thank goodness Zen's mother. Zen is Anna's friend. Anna का friend है. And Zen's mother gives Anna healthy food to eat in the afternoon, because Anna's mother is going for a job, and so she won't be able to come home in the afternoon. And so Anna used to come over to Zen's place, and she would eat food along with Zen at his place, and her mother would give her healthy food. She didn't had unbalanced diet. Diet मतलब the food that one eats regularly. Diet का मतलब होता है जो खाना खाते हैं वो. That means her mother tried her to tell that if Zen's mother was not there to give food in the afternoon, she might be having a very unbalanced diet. That means her regular food habits might have been deteriorated. When Anna came back from school, she went with Zen to his house. Zane's mother looked after her until Mrs. Bopannas got home. That means after coming back from school, Anna regularly went to Zane's house, and Zane's mother looked after her, means Zane's mother took care of her until Mrs. Bopanna got home. Until the Anna's mother came home, till that time Zane's mother used to look after her. Students, turn the page 84. Anna had been waiting for her father to come back from his business trip so that she could ask him to help her talk to her mother about the pup. But all that happened was that Mr. Bopanna's smile disappeared. "No," he said, and stopped smiling. So Anna was waiting for her father because she was not able to convince her mother. So she was waiting for her father, that once he comes back from his business trip, she would ask him to help her talk to her mother. That means वो अपने father से बात करेगी और उनको बोलेगी कि आप मम्मी को convince करो ताकि I can take a pup as a pet. But all that happened was that Mr. Bopanna's smile disappeared. That means Mr. Bopanna also didn't agree. He went along with her wife, or you can say Anna's mother. He was like, "No, what your mom is saying is right, so we can't get a pup as a pet." And he stopped smiling. So Anna got a fish instead of dog. तो अभी Anna को क्या मिला? Fish मिली और dog नहीं मिला. Now let's see the difference between a fish and a dog. Now a fish is very different from dog. Obviously, it is very different. For one thing, it has no legs. First of all, fish के पास legs नहीं होते हैं. It has tail, which it sort of wags. Wags का मतलब होता है move करना. So dog also has a tail, and fish also has a tail. But the wagging of the tail is not same. It is quite different. You can't tell its mood for way it wags its tail. So you don't know what fish thinks about you. Why does it wags the tail? When does it wags the tail? So we don't get any idea about the fish. A fish can't bark. It won't lick you all over the face, and you can't cuddle it. So that means that fish won't be barking. It won't be licking your face, which a dog does. Dog can lick your face, or dog can bark, and you can even cuddle it. Cuddle it means taking somebody in arms and loving it. So you can't do that with the fish. Anna did try. मतलब Anna ने fish के साथ ये चीज़ try किया, but she got very wet. Obviously, fish lives in water, right? So how can you just take it out and cuddle it? So she got wet when she tried to do that. Because the biggest difference between a fish and a dog is that fish lives in water. Obviously, fish lives in water, and so you can't do all those things which you are able to do with a dog. Here they have given a box where you can see the different a fish. Let's see about the fish. It has no legs, no tongue, so it doesn't lick. Wags a tail, but little bit. It is silent and wet, as it stays in water, so it would be wet. While if you talk about dog, it has long soft paws, long tongue which can lick your face, wags tail a lot. Whenever the dog is happy, it starts wagging its tail. It barks loudly, which a fish doesn't do, and it is dry, so you can cuddle it. Anna learned all about how to keep the fish tank clean and how many pellets of fish food to drop into the tank and how many times a day. So as she got fish as a pet, now she has to take care of it. अभी फिश को पेट बना के लेकर आया है तो उसको ध्यान तो रखना ही पड़ेगा. सो शी लर्न एवरीथिंग, जैसे कि हाउ टू क्लीन द फिश टैंक. फिश टैंक मतलब जहाँ पे फिश को रखा जाता है, व्हेन इट इज़ स्टोर्ड इन, व्हेन इट इज़ टेकन होम एज अ पेट. एंड हाउ मेनी पैलेट्स. पैलेट्स मीन्स स्मॉल बॉल्स ऑफ फूड. जो फिश फूड होता है उसके छोटे छोटे बॉल्स बना के ड्रॉप किए जाते हैं टैंक में, एंड ड्रॉप इन टू द टैंक. एंड हाउ मेनी टाइम्स अ डे यू नीड टू फीड अ फिश. She learned everything. It's ridiculous, she told Zan. Ridiculous matlab unreasonable, or you can say silly. Zan looked pained. He wished Anna wouldn't always use such big words. Zan was not so happy with the words that Anna used. मतलब जब भी कन्वर्सेशन होता है एना और जैन के बीच में, एना यूजेस बिग वर्ड्स और कभी कभी जैन को उसका मतलब ही नहीं पता होता है. तो ही विश्ड दैट एना डोंट यूज सच बिग वर्ड्स. It is? He asked, trying to guess what ridiculous might mean. Good, bad, or scary? So Zen was not knowing the meaning of the word ridiculous. And so he was like, is it ridiculous? Well, and he was trying to guess the meaning because he didn't know what is the meaning of ridiculous. Of course it is. I am sure the poor things are starving. No wonder they are always opening and shutting their mouths. They want more food. So to this Anna replied कि yes, it is ridiculous. That means ridiculous क्या है कि उसको कम खाना देना, फिश को खाना कम देना, that is ridiculous. Because she thinks that the fish keeps on opening and closing the mouth because it is starving. Starving means when somebody is dying because it is hungry or it gets less food, and that's why it is starving. And she thinks that they want more food. Anna didn't know that why does a fish opens and shuts a mouth again and again. Actually, when it does so, it is pumping water back through the gills and is thus breathing. That is how the fish does a breathing work. So it's not because they are starving, it's not because they didn't get enough food, but it is because they are breathing. So it keeps on opening and shutting the mouth. They do? Asked Zen. Zen was like, अच्छा ऐसा होता है? Do they keep on opening and shutting the mouth? Are they starving? So to that Anna replied, of course they do. Wouldn't you want more food if someone dropped a little ball of food for you just once a day? And not even a ball, a little marble of food, a little drop of food. So Anna said कि obviously they might be hungry. तुम ही सोचो, अगर तुमको if anybody gives you only a small ball of a food, अगर एक छोटा सा बॉल दिया जाए आपको फूड का, and that too only once a day, so wouldn't you be hungry? So she was like, obviously it is going to starve because I am just giving one, or you can say small pellets of ball to fish, and that too only once in a day. That means only one time in a whole day. Okay, let's move on to the next page. That is page number 85. I would starve, declared Zane. He ate lots of food many times a day, and in spite of that, he was often hungry. So Zane said that if I get small balls of food, मतलब अगर मुझे इतने छोटे छोटे balls मिलेंगे खाने के लिए, वो भी दिन में एक बार, then I would starve. That means I would be dying of hunger. Because Zain used to eat lots of food. Zain को आदत थी ज़्यादा खाना खाने की, और that too many times a day. Not one time a day, he used to eat 3-4 times a day. And in spite of that, means after eating so much, he was still often hungry. See, exactly. But when I tell my mother we should give poor Socrates, Plato and Aristotle more food, she refuses. So when Zen said that if he got food one time, he would die of hunger, Anna also said that, see, that's what the same thing I am telling my mom, that the fishes would die if we give only this much amount of food. She said that if we give poor Socrates, Plato and Aristotle more food, then they would be happy. Now over here Zen was confused. Who is this three people? Now let me tell you who is Socrates, Plato and Aristotle. They all were learned people who lived in ancient Greece. You can see here given in the box. The meaning is given in the box. So those were learned people. They were scholars and they lived in ancient Greece. So what did Zen said? Why should you give Sok, whoever, and Pluto and whoever more food? I thought it was the fish that was starving. So Zen को पता ही नहीं चला कि एना ने अपनी 3 फिश जो है उसके नाम रखे हैं सोक्रेटिस, प्लेटो एंड एरिस्टोटल. He was like, who are these people? मुझे तो लगा कि fish was the one who was starving. मतलब जो fish थी 3 वो starve कर रही थी. But Zen was not able to recognize that the names were given to those fish. That's what they are called, silly. The fish, this one is called Socrates, the fat one is called Plato, and the other one is called Aristotle. So Anna was calling Zen silly because he was not able to understand कि जो उसकी 3 फिश है उसके ही नाम है. फिर उसने पॉइंट आउट करके दिखाया कि दिस वन इज कॉल्ड सोक्रेटिस, मतलब एक को सोक्रेटिस बुलाते हैं हम, जो दूसरी फैट है उसको हम प्लेटो बुलाते हैं, और जो तीसरी है वो एरिस्टोटल है. ज़ेन पियर्ड एट द फिश टैंक. सो हियर पियर्ड का मतलब होता है टू लुक क्लोजली और केयरफुली, मतलब किसी चीज़ को बहुत अच्छे से देखना. The 3 goldfish look exactly the same to him. So according to Zen, all the 3 goldfish looked same. तीनों की तीनों सेम ही दिखने में थी. He wished again that Anna would keep things simple. मतलब उसको ऐसा था, उसने पहले भी बताया Zen ने कि Anna used difficult words. She was not able to keep things simple. उसको complicated चीज़ ही बहुत पसंद थी. इसीलिए वो ऐसा सोचता था कि इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग दैम दीज हाई फाई नेम्स विच आर नॉट इवन एबल टू बी प्रोनाउंस्ड प्रॉपरली, शी कुड हैव गिवन सम अदर नेम विच आर सिंपल एंड ईजी टू से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ही सेड इफ दे वर हिज फिश, मतलब अगर ये फिश जैन की होती, ही वुड हैव कॉल्ड दैम फिशी 1, फिशी 2 एंड फिशी 3. मतलब तीनों को यही नाम दिया होता उसने. और मे बी गोल्डी 1, Goldie 2 and Goldie 3. Why make life difficult with the names which were impossible to pronounce? So these names were quite difficult for Zen to pronounce. उसको pronounce करना भी नहीं आता था, इसीलिए वो ऐसा सोचता था कि लाइफ को डिफ़िकल्ट बनाने की ज़रूरत क्या है जब हम सिंपल नाम देकर लाइफ को आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं. या फिर यू कैन से कि इफ़ द नेम्स ऑफ द फिश वर ईजी टू प्रोनाउंस, Zen would be able to call them up easily. But Anna was right about one thing. The 3 fish looked like they were gulping and might die of starvation. लेकिन Anna की एक बात बिल्कुल सही थी. And what was that? That the 3 fish looked, they were gulping. Gulping मतलब जब भी उनको खाना डाला जाए, मतलब whenever they got the food, that is only once a day anyway, but it would eat them quickly, swallow them quickly, बहुत जल्दी गले से नीचे उतार देना. And might die of starvation because they were opening and closing mouth and trying to take the water in. Obviously now oxygen is dissolved in water, that's why they are taking that in mouth. That is the way of breathing. उसी तरह से fish breathe करती है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उसको खाना चाहिए. लेकिन एना और ज़ेन को क्या लगता है कि the fish are actually hungry and they are dying of starvation. Starvation का मतलब होता है suffering or death due to lack of food. मतलब फूड की कमी की वजह से किसी की मौत हो जाना. मतलब ऐसा लगता है उनको देख के, फिशेस को देख के, कि वो लोग बिना खाना खाए ही मर जाएंगे. I think you should give them more food, he said. मतलब ज़ेन ने उसको आइडिया दिया कि यू शुड गिव दैम मोर फूड. सो डू आई, बट माई मदर हाइड्स इट, सेड एना. एना ने क्या कहा कि आई ऑल्सो थिंक द सेम वे दैट वी शुड गिव मोर फूड. बट उसकी मदर जो है वो क्या करती है, जो फिश का खाना रहता है उसको छुपा देती है. शी हाइड्स इट. गिव दैम समथिंग एल्स देन. व्हाट डू फिश ईट? सीवीड? गिव दैम सीवीड, सेड ज़ेन. Zen ने क्या बोला कि it's okay if your mother hides the food which is actually given to fish, we can give something else जो वो खा सकती है. And then he is thinking that what can fish eat? Well, fish can eat seaweed. He was like, okay, we can give them seaweed. But suddenly something struck his mind. He said, oh, it had just occurred to him that sea was about 7 hours ago. That means sea was 7 hours ago. So how would they go and get the seaweed from there? So he just changed his mind. He got another idea. उसने क्या idea दी अभी? I know what. Give them spinach. I bet it tastes just like seaweed. They won't know the difference. They look pretty dumb anyway. So जैन ने क्या बोला? पहले सीवीड देते हैं. देन ही सडनली रियलाइज्ड कि सी तो बहुत दूर है. सो हाउ विल वी गेट द सीवीड? उसके बदले हम स्पिनच दे देते हैं उसको. और उसको क्या लगा जैन को कि फ़िश को तो वैसे भी पता नहीं चलेगा डिफरेंस कि सीवीड और स्पिनच में क्या डिफरेंस है. उनको तो ऐसा ही लगेगा कि दोनों का टेस्ट सेम है. और वैसे भी तीनों फ़िश कैसी दिख रही है? दे लुक प्रिटी डम्ब. That means that the fish looked dumb. That means they were not able to speak or hear anything. So what would they understand? And even if they want to say anything, they won't be able to do that. Anna scowled. She didn't like anyone, even Zane, calling her fish dumb. She sometimes yelled at them because they were stupid and didn't wag their tails or bark or do anything interesting. But no one else was allowed to call them dumb. So when Zen called her fish dumb, जब Zen ने उसकी fish को dumb कहा, Anna was very angry. She raised her eyebrows and in anger because she was very angry कि how can anybody else call my fish dumb? यहाँ पे याद रखना बेटा, फिश का प्लूरल भी फिश ही रहता है, FISH ही रहता है. वी डोंट ऐड ES अलॉन्ग विथ इट. ठीक है, इसीलिए यहाँ पे फिश अगर लिखा भी गया है इसका मतलब वो प्लूरल है, 3 फिश को डिनोट करता है. ओके, सो एना वॉज वेरी एंग्री. शी रेज्ड हर आईब्रोज एंड गॉट एंग्री एट जेन. शी डिडंट लाइक एनीवन, इवन जेन. जेन वॉज हिज वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड. फिर भी उसको ये चीज़ अच्छी नहीं लगी कि वो उसकी फ़िश को डम्ब बुलाए. शी समटाइम्स येल्ड एट दैम, मतलब एना यूज टू येल एट फिश. येल मतलब चिल्लाना. वो कभी कभी खुद चिल्लाती थी फिश के ऊपर बिकॉज दे वर स्टूपिड एंड डिडंट वैग देयर टेल. स्टूपिड मतलब कोई चीज़ उसको समझ में नहीं आती थी. ऑब्वियसली द फिश इज़ नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड आवर लैंग्वेज एंड दैट्स वाई एना फेल्ट दैट दे आर स्टूपिड. They didn't wag their tails or bark or do anything interesting. मतलब उसको तो पहले से ही डॉग चाहिए था जो उसको नहीं मिला. अभी जो चीज़ें डॉग करता है वो सारी चीज़ें तो फिश कर ही नहीं पाएगी. एंड सो इट वॉज नॉट इंटरेस्टिंग एट ऑल फॉर एना. बट नो वन एल्स वॉज अलाउड टू कॉल दैम डम्ब. मतलब उसको ये अच्छा नहीं लगता था कि कोई और उसकी फ़िश को डम्ब कहे. दे आर नॉट डम्ब, शी शाउटेड. She went red in face. So she started shouting at Zen. What did she say? That they are not dumb. And she went red in face. मतलब she got very angry. And Zen got alarmed. That means Zen got frightened because Anna started shouting. That's why he was frightened. He hated it when Anna lost her temper. Zen didn't like when Anna lost her temper. That means whenever Anna becomes angry, Zen hates that thing. So students, I hope that you are clear with the story till here now. We will continue the rest of the portion of this story in the next video. Read the chapter, go through the video, and if you have any doubts regarding any words, you can ask me. Till then, thank you and take care.